Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Here's the give off the left side. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Reed. With the catch, it's Cunningham. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Underwood. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out with it, it's Lacy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it. There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Opens up at the 23-yard line. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Gives him the big stiff arm. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The counter play here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Reed. That's reeled in, it's Hobbs. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to win.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Ohio. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's strong. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Reed. On the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the tight end did a nice job there. He ran the route, he got underneath the linebackers, came out the other side, and that's a play he just has to be able to finish.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The Rebels will try to move the chains on fourth down.
Let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires to the left side. Fires and picked off.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up.
He'll try to take it back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense...
He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Got it in the middle. It's Cunningham. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Reed. Got a man. It's high. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Marshall. Showing off the arms. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The play-action fake. Skips away from pressure. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Strong. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. They send the tight end in motion. Give to the single back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 17 over Wake Forest. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He spins that thing down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. Comes the Michigan offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Now sliding to his left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down marker.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Michigan.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's going to let it go. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense getting set for first down. The defense still has all three timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.